For the freedom, many have claimed as such. I really don't, because I'm introducing a concept that I've only done as a kid, and it's the Sports Carousel. We'll cover, well, many games at once. Games we really toyed around. Yeah, we toyed around to get this party started. Going on with the Indiana Fever right now. They're sitting on a powder keg. There's a situation going on with Indiana, and I hope and I pray, good Lord, I pray that they get this settled. Tia is with me in the chat tonight. What's up, Tia? The last two games, Caitlin Clark has only averaged 11 points per contest.
Not falling, even though everybody thinks it is. And that's when we're at our best, when we're connected and having a lot of fun. So I expect that from our group. Are you having fun? I got to ask you that. I am. It would be a little nicer if we had a few more wins, but a great opportunity tonight. So go out there.
You listen to an interview with Caitlin Clark, and I'm through my mic on here. The Atlanta Dream are ready to roll. We're not really covering that game. We got game 2 of the Stanley Finals. We have the second game of our WNBA doubleheader with the Lynx, Minnesota Lynx hosting the Golden State Grizzlies. And it's, as Chris Dietz said, will tell tonight's story. The starters are going around Gainbridge, Fieldhouse, and they got to bring the energy tonight because they had no business losing either game on the West Coast. I mean, they got blown to smithereens last Saturday because of some very poor defense. All right? It's not just Caitlin Clark. The entire team played very poor defense. And that's all I'm going to say. At least until tomorrow. Ryan Howard, Angel Reese and company, ready to get this party started. And this is the team that the Fever took out in the playoffs last year. Atlanta 6-2 coming in to tonight's game. Brian Howard, Naz Hillman, Angel Reese, Alicia Gray, and Jordan Canada, the starting lineup for Atlanta in the black top and bottom, white numbers, orange lettering. For the homestanding Fever, Lexi Hall, Monique Billings, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, and, of course, Caitlin Clark. And they're going to look at Caitlin Clark on Raleigh. Here we go. The Fever travel left to right as we see it, and as you folks listening along at home. Here we go. This control the Indiana Fever, and it's in Caitlin Clark's hands, and she's met immediately by Ryan Howard. Clark across into the front court, outside left. Clark standing dribble, bounce pass out front to Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell on the attack, feeds it right corner to Lexi Hall. Lexi Hall on the attack to the lane. Backdoor, Kelsey Mitchell missed the left. Rebound tip out of bounds, balls to Atlanta. See that's right there. That right there. Missed layups have also cost the Indiana Fever. If you want someone that'll call the game right down the middle and tell you what's going on, you're looking at him right here. Ryan McCarthy with us in the YouTube chat. Thanks for coming with us. On the right side is Jordan Canada. Canada guarded by Caitlin Clark. Canada on the drive. Flip pass back out to Angel Reese. 3-point stripe. Now to Ryan Howard. Howard fakes. Out front now. Naz Hillman on the left wing. Hillman feeds it corner. A three by Canada. Banked it in off the glass, and here we go again. Lucky shots like that. When a team is in free fall, that's what happens. Here's a Clark three. Nope. Rebound tip. Monique Billings comes up with it. They'll get another try. Lexi Hall lost the ball. Billings able to pick it up. One bounce dribble kills it. Out front Aaliyah Boston. Aaliyah Boston on the move to the left. 3 to shoot. 2 to shoot. Boston's hook shot rimming no. Rebound tip comes down to Angel Reese, and here comes Atlanta right to left. Ryan Howard on the move. Now to Angel Reese, charging down the lane. Missed the layup. Rebound comes down to Aaliyah Boston. Ahead to Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark, a standing dribble. Out to Monique Billings on the left wing. Monique Billings clears traffic, directing traffic. Outrun Kelsey Mitchell. 20-footer ahead of the key. Rimming no, and the Fever are 0 for 3 coming out of the gate tonight. Jordan Canada back the other way. Canada plays it out front to Angel Reese. Angel Reese on the move to the left. Picks up her dribble. Leah Boston. Now is an out front, not out. Flip, nope, and a foul called on Caitlin Clark, and she's not happy about Caitlin Clark's first and the first foul. And remember, the Indiana Fever are the defending Commissioner Cup champions. And some of these fouls, I've got to say it aloud, very questionable. It's Caitlin Clark. And that's why, for me, from my eyes, that's why she's been complaining a lot. Howard's free throw, Now, we are about 2 minutes in. And remember, Saturday night, the Indiana Fever got off to an 8-2 start against Portland. And then Stephanie White took down Caitlin Clark, and the rest of the starters in the bottom fell out. Let's see what happens here. It's 4-0, 8 minutes left in the quarter. Caitlin Clark across the timeline into the front court against Ryan Howard. Caitlin Clark on the move to the right. The screen on the drive, right baseline. Revert. Nope. Rebound, Ryan Howard. Outlet pass to Canada, who threw it out of bounds. So the Fever get a break. Fever 0 for the field tonight. And it looked like Caitlin Clark got fouled momentarily, but none was called, so Clark will pull the trigger. Foul line extended right. Over the top pass into Aaliyah Boston. Hands it back to Caitlin Clark. Clark on the attack on the drive left of the lane, bounce pass, holding for the lane, go, and the Fever are on the board. So after all that, the Fever have cut the lead in half. It's 4-2. Indiana 1 for 6 coming out of the gate tonight. Jordan Canada across into the front court, outside left, finds Angel Reese in the left corner, back to Canada, guarded by Caitlin Clark on a switch. Caitlin feeds it right corner, Ryan Howard, Naz Hillman 3, nope, long rebound, chase down by Aaliyah Boston to Clark. Clark looking up the floor, across into the front court, guarded by Ryan Howard. Whip pass out front to Aaliyah Boston. Boston turns on the dribble, lost the ball momentarily, able to get it back out to Mitchell. Three-pointer right wing, rimming, no! And the rebound taken down by Angel Reese. She's got 3 rebounds already. Jordan Canada ahead of the bunch. Backwards pass to Naz Hillman. That's over the top into Naz Hillman. Her shot's blocked, but a foul called on Aaliyah Boston. I'm sorry you all can't see the scoreboard. When I fired up my OBS, I don't know what happened, but I don't have my scoreboard. I don't have my ticker. I'm going to try to fix that throughout the course of the game tonight. Naz Hillman, forward out of Michigan, hits the first free throw, making it 5-2. WNBA doubleheader tomorrow and also Saturday. And I think Saturday is going to be a carousel night. Hillman's second free throw, good. 6-2 Atlanta. 7 minutes for the quarter. Caitlin Clark brings it up, guarded by Ryan Howard. Caitlin Clark, wraparound dribble across the timeline on the attack, on the drive in from the left, over the top pass to Monique Billings for 3, short, rebound by Naz Hillman. Fever 1 for 8 coming out of the gate. Canada on the push, steps back, 3-point stripe off to the left. Now to the right side for Ryan Howard. Howard works off the Angel Reese screen, picks up the dribble, finds Hillman for 3, got it. Or wipe it out. We get an offensive foul on Naz Hillman. Now, the way I do this, for those of you tuning in for the first time, I have the game right here in front of me, and that offensive foul is charged to Angel Reese and not Naz Hillman. I beg your pardon. 6.5 for the quarter, 6-2 in favor of the Atlanta Dream. Caitlin Clark across into the front court, turns on the dribble, works off the screen, picks it up, finds Kelsey Mitchell on the attack, left of the lane, all the way to the hoop and lays it in. Kelsey Mitchell makes it 6-4. 6:16 left in the opening quarter. Jordan Canada back the other way into the right corner, right baseline jumper, short. Rebound comes down to Aaliyah Boston. Ahead to Mitchell. Mitchell flying in the front court, outside left. Kelsey Mitchell standing dribble in the left corner, guarded by Naz Hillman. Out to Aaliyah Boston. Right corner, Lexi Hall for 3. Nope. They have not hit a 3-point field goal since Thursday night, and we get a loose ball foul against Naz Hillman. Indiana is really struggling from 3-point range. Caitlin Clark did not hit a 3-point field goal Saturday night. And as a team, they only hit 3 for 21. Clark to come in, foul line extended left. Over the top into Boston. Back to Clark. You know she wants to hit one. Caitlin Clark, wraparound dribble on the drive right of the lane. 20-footer right of the key. Got it! Oh, that's huge for Caitlin Clark. That is huge. 6-all, 5:40 for the quarter. In the corner is Howard. Fadeaway shot in the lane is good for Naz Hillman. 8-6 Atlanta. 5.5 for the quarter. Caitlin Clark on the move to the right. Over the top into Aaliyah Boston. Backs in. Fadeaway shot. Blocked from behind. Cleared by Ryan Howard. Howard back the other way for the Atlanta Dream. 6-2 on the year. Turns on the dribble against Lexi Hall. Aaliyah Boston picks her up in a switch. Now finds Alicia Gray. Over the top pass into Angel Reese. She's quickly surrounded. Back to Ryan Howard. Left side Hillman out to Canada for 3. Short. Rebound. Aaliyah Boston. Quick passing by Atlanta doesn't net them a bucket. Here comes Caitlin Clark. A deep 3. Oh, that was online, but it came up long. Angel Reese the rebound. 8-6 Atlanta. 4:50 for the quarter. Jordan Canada on the attack. Drives on Caitlin Clark. Flips the shot up. No good. Monique Billings the rebound. Nearly lost it. Aaliyah Boston brings it up. Boston across into the front court. Aaliyah Boston looking for help. Finds Lexi Hall. Lexi Hall to Monique Billings in the left corner. Out front to Boston. Boston fakes. Clark sets the screen. Looking for help. Dumps it low to Billings and a foul called underneath. And Caitlin Clark is gassed. That's probably why And that's a short guess as to why Stephanie White pulled her in the first quarter. I just took a look at her, and she looks gassed. We'll keep our eye on that. We have time on the floor. 4:52 remains in the 4:25. I beg your pardon. Remains in the first quarter. 8-6. Atlanta with the lead. We're back with more Indiana Fever basketball inside of the SMSN Sports Carousel after this.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Whether it's news, the largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant, weather, devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States, inspiration, a breast cancer survivor completed the journey of chemotherapy and now begins a future one of matrimony, or sports. Michael Jordan is shown on a photo with Diddy. LeBron James has a video extolling the virtues of a Diddy party. This has been yet another beating a dead horse presentation. We got you covered. BS3 Network proudly presents The Morning Shift with Cole Johnson, live every weekday morning beginning April 29th at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central. Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze god.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do two circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, No, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
This is the Indiana Fever on SMSN.
Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Indiana sees the Atlanta Dream ahead of the Indiana Fever, 8-6. In the first 6 games, Indiana was averaging 93.7 points per game. The last 2, both on the West Coast, one in Portland, one in San Francisco against Golden State, they average only 86 points per game. And Clark, Hull, and Billings are indeed out for this next stretch. Indiana balls, Sophie Cunningham to pull the trigger. Foul line extended right. Over the top pass is picked off. Jordan Canada races back the other way. Left corner, Hillman for 3, short. Long rebound gathered in by Aaliyah Boston. Ahead to Mitchell. Mitchell in the front court. Out front, Boston. 3-point strike. Boston on the move to the right. Bounce pass underneath for Raymond Johnson. Fall away shot in the lane. No good. And Indiana is awful coming out of the gate. Raymond Johnson, Sophie Cunningham, KK Timpson, Aaliyah Boston, and Kelsey Mitchell on the floor as Angel Reese goes up and scores off the glass. That's her second bucket. And it's 10-6 in favor of the Atlanta Dream and 3:40 for the quarter. Raymond Johnson on the move to the right. Johnson backs up against Jordan Canada. The rookie from South Carolina hands it to Kelsey Mitchell. So it's Johnson and Mitchell in the backcourt. Cunningham, Timpson, and Boston in the front court. Raymond Johnson with a bounce pass. Aaliyah Boston for 3. Splash! Woo, baby, that's big. Because they didn't hit a 3-point field goal until the second quarter on Saturday night. 10-9, 3:19 for the quarter. Indiana 1 for 6 from distance. Here comes Jordan Canada on the move. Bounce pass in the lane is tipped. Ball on the floor, stolen. Indiana ball looking for the lead. Kelsey Mitchell on the attack, right of the lane. Offensive foul. Tahina Pow in the game now for Atlanta. Ten to 9 our score. The foul is charged to KK Timpson. That's the third team foul. 10-9 our score. Canada brings it up. Canada across into the front court. Beats it right to a Gray. Back to on the attack. Left of the flip pass back out. Stolen by Mitchell. Mitchell's got to bust out, but a foul call, but she can get ahead of on. Carl Smesco in his set as the Atlanta Dream coach. And to reiterate, this is the team that Indiana took out. And Mitchell misses the free throw. And we'll reset your lineups for you in just a moment. Raven Johnson back the other way, left to right. Johnson on the attack, works off the Boston screen. Again, another Boston screen. Raven Johnson standing dribble. Out front, Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell on the move to the right. Works it right wing on the drive in the lane. Scoop layup rimming. No! Nothing's falling for Kelsey Mitchell. And Atlanta takes the rebound down. They come ahead to Hillman. Or to Alicia Gray, I beg your pardon. Now to Jordan Canada. Canada on the move right. Her pass is tipped and stolen by the Fever. Raven Johnson brings it back the other way. Johnson on the attack. Spins in the lane. Comes out to Boston for three. Short. Long rebound taken down by Jordan Canada. And here they come. Jordan Canada in the front court. Canada out front. Medina Okot in the game now for the Atlanta Dream, the rookie from South Carolina. Here's Hillman. Hands it off to Alicia Gray. Stops. 15-footer. Rimming. No. Rebound on the floor. Sophie Cunningham comes out with it. Again, a chance to take the lead for Indiana. Sophie Cunningham, front court to the left. Out front, Aaliyah Boston. Boston backs up on Naz Hillman. Backs in. Comes out to Raven Johnson. Back to Boston, low right. Aaliyah Boston holds and looks. Cross-court Cunningham. A three-try on the way. Splash! Indiana has the lead, 12-10. Their first lead of the night. 90 seconds for the quarter. On the left side is Sahina Powell. Over the top pass into Hillman. Goes up and scores. We have a tie game. Somebody busted the coverage on defense, and we're tied at 12. 1:18 for the quarter. Kelsey Mitchell on the right wing. Mitchell on the attack. A three from the right. Got it! Kelsey Mitchell with a three. Two straight threes for the Indiana Fever. And they lead by three with 1 minute left in the quarter. They go down to Medina Okot, but a foul called on KK Timpson before she can go to work. That's the first in the last 2 minutes. Sophie Cunningham was calling for the ball. Aaliyah Boston saw her and was able to splash it home. 15-12, Indiana by three. It was a struggle for them to get the lead. Kelsey Mitchell now out for Indiana. Caitlin Clark back in. Here's a three by Ryan Howard. Off the back rim, no good. Rebound, Okot. Okot pulls her way in the lane. Had her shot blocked by Maisha Hines-Allen out of bounds. I had to get the name. Atlanta looking for a review. But it's Indiana ball. 50 seconds for the quarter. They have a fresh 24. Caitlin Clark directing traffic across into the front court. Clark on the attack, left wing. Backs up for three. No. She has not hit a three-point field goal since last Thursday. 35 seconds left in the quarter. Tahina Powell back the other way. Powell, the 2-year veteran from South Carolina, back out front to Jordan Canada. Over the top pass, left corner. A three-try by Angel Reese is good, but we get a foul underneath on KK Timpson, and that is her second. How to reset the shot clock to 14. And 27.3 left in the first. Billings will come in. Timpson goes out with two fouls. Okot was wrestling with Timpson underneath, and Okot will head to the free throw line to shoot two. The 6'6 rookie from South Carolina drills the free throw. 15-13, 27.3 left in the first. O'Cott gets ready, shoots the second one. No good. Rebound tip. Angel Reese gathers it in. Reese on the attack baseline to O'Cott, shoots it in off the glass. So Medina O'Cott with a three-point trip, and it's tied at 15. 15 seconds left in the first. Raymond Johnson at the controls, guarded by Jordan Canada. Johnson outside left. Johnson between the circles, standing dribble, 6 seconds. Johnson on the attack, 4 seconds. Johnson to Hines Allen to Caitlin Clark on the move. Caitlin Clark, nobody saw the clock, and the clock runs out. Nobody saw the clock, and out on the Indiana Fever. But I will say that they're playing a lighter tonight than they did on Saturday. Trail by 11, cut it to 7 at the end of one tonight. At 15, Indiana 15. We'll be back with more Fever basketball inside the SMSN Sports Carousel after these messages on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze god.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. That's when I found this, the Brooks Night Guard. Now, the Brooks Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brooks Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to brooksnightguard.com and order yours today.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back. Dad! You probably don't remember what you told me.
That was perfect.
But I heard every word.
This is the Indiana Fever on SMSN.
$15 as we head to the second quarter. And Dietz, to answer your question, no, she did not pull her best 5 players 5 minutes in. It actually took a little over 7 minutes in because they were fighting. They were getting themselves together. I'll say that. We're getting to look at that last sequence where nobody on the Fever nobody looked up at the clock. And by the time Caitlin Clark had it in her hands, there was only 1 second left. Entering tonight, the Atlanta Dream are third in the league in steals per game at 8.6. And they're 13th in blocks per game at 3.1. Here we go with the second quarter. Atlanta ball coming right to left. Angel Reese has it on the right wing. O'Cott has it out front. Reese, O'Cott, Howard, Canada. And they go cross court in the corner to Howard, who lost the ball. 2 to shoot. They're not going to get a shot. 24-second violation. Great job by the Indiana defense, and they look to regain the lead. Raymond Johnson brings it up. Johnson across into the front court. Looking for help, finds Caitlin Clark out front. Caitlin Clark on the attack. Drives by O'Cott all the way to the hole. Her shot's blocked by O'Cott out of bounds. Your lineup on the floor: Naz Hillman, Angel Reese, Alicia Gray, Jordan Canada, and Ryan Howard. In play to Clark in the left corner. 8 to shoot. Clark on the attack in the lane. Fadeaway shot. Get in there. It won't. Rebound Billings. Pitch out Cunningham for 3. Off the back of the rim. Rebound tip. Out of bounds. Stays with Indiana. With 9:11 left in the second quarter. Cunningham to bring it in. Baseline right. In play to Billings. Fakes the handoff to Clark. Out front, Hines Allen. Allen with a backdoor intended for Sophie Cunningham, and it's stolen by Alicia Gray. Alicia Gray on the move to the left. Out front it comes to Ryan Howard. Howard back to Gray in the left corner. Looking low for Reese. Can't get it to her. Howard has it out front. Flees it right side to Canada. Canada on the attack in the lane. Pitch out left corner. A three-pointer on the way by Reese is an air ball. Gathered in by Raven Johnson. Again, Indiana looks for the lead. Raven Johnson in the front court. On the attack, finds Hines Allen, hands it to Caitlin Clark. A backup 3, splash! Caitlin Clark with 5, and the lead is 3, 18-15. Caitlin Clark 2 for 8 coming out of the gate. Her shooting percentage hasn't been great, but she needed that one because she did not hit a 3 on Saturday night. They go over the top to Angel Reese in the left corner. Back to Ryan Howard. Howard started step dribble against Caitlin Clark. Howard over the top pass, and Angel Reese out of bounds belongs to the Fever. Man, if there's a confidence shot, Caitlin Clark just hit one because she did not hit a 3-point field goal on Saturday in Portland. Cunningham and Hines Allen out for Indiana. Starters back on the floor. Caitlin Clark brings it up, directing traffic. Ryan Howard gets her across into the front court. Clark near the timeline. Over the top pass to Boston, right wing. Aaliyah Boston turns and faces against Naz Hillman. That ball poked away, and Atlanta the steal. Here they come back the other way. Bowling away into the bucket. Missed the layup as Ryan Howard. Caitlin Clark the rebound. Indiana on the fly. Clark in the front court. Gets rid of the defense. A pitch out to Boston for 3. Splash! Back-to-back threes for the Indiana Fever. And they're up by 6, and Atlanta wants time. 7:36 remaining in the second quarter, and the Fever playing great so far in the second quarter. 21-15. That's the score on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. That's when I found this, the Brooks Night Guard. Now, the Brooks Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brooks Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to brooksnightguard.com and order yours today.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me.
That was perfect.
But I heard every word.
This is the Indiana Fever on SMSN.
Shields with us and are keeping an eye on the CFL as well. I know Rising Rhino's doing the full play-by-play of that, so I suggest you go check out Rising Rhino. We're going to peek at it here. They are just about to ready to get started there, and we will be keeping an eye on that here. It's 21-15, back to the business at hand. Fever 21 and the Dream 15. Caitlin Clark had only 6 points all Saturday night against Portland. She's got 5 so far tonight in the first half. And you're right, Dietz. They remembered Sophie Cunningham is on the team. So Clark is going to get some extended minutes this stretch. They have Medina Okot back in the ball game. So it's Atlanta ball working right to left, I beg your pardon. 7:35 left in the half. Jordan Canada brings it up. Canada across into the front court against Caitlin Clark. Leans over the dribble. Canada standing dribble over the top pass in the left corner to Ryan Howard. Howard dribbled the ball off her foot. They trap her. Ball is free, and they pick it up, but we get a foul. It's on Caitlin Clark, and that's her second. How is that a foul? How is that a foul? In play to Okot. Okot hands it to Canada. 8 to shoot. Canada falls down on the dribble. Hands it to Hillman for Alicia Gray for 3. Nope. Rebound Monique Billings. Billings back the other way. Finds Caitlin Clark on the attack. Drives in. Fouled out front. Oh, they call the foul on Indiana. Called on Raven Johnson. Remember, Raven Johnson fouled out on Saturday night. Boston back in, Johnson out. So the starters back on the floor for Indiana in full. 6-point Indiana lead, 6:50 for the half. Jordan Canada off to the right. Out front, Hillman. Left side is Ryan Howard. Howard waits for traffic to clear, plays it left side to Hillman. Hillman fakes on Aaliyah Boston. 3 to shoot. Here comes Okot. Bulls her way into Billings. Lean in, flip. Good as the shot clock went dead. 21-17. 6.5 for the half. Here comes Caitlin Clark on the fly to the right. Bounce pass, backdoor. Kelsey Mitchell feeds it right corner. Lexi Hall lost the ball. Canada the steal. Ahead it comes to Gray. Alicia Gray front court to the right. Shoots for 3. Short. Long rebound. Monique Billings. Hands to Caitlin Clark. 6:10 for the half. 4-point Indiana lead. Out front, Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell fakes on Naz Hillman. Back to Caitlin Clark on the right wing. They try to dump it low right, but a foul called on Ryan Howard as they try to get it to Billings low right. And you're right, Dietz. We all know why it's the foul. Medina Okot will check out. Angel Reese is back in. (21-17). They go backdoor to Mitchell. The layup is good. Indiana back up by 6. 6 minutes for the half. Jordan Canada back the other way. Canada in the front court to Angel Reese on the left wing. Hands it off to Alicia Gray. Gray comes back out front to Hillman. Naz Hillman turns and faces. Now starts to drive in on Monique Billings. Bulls her way in. Her shot's blocked by Billings. Cleared by Hillman. Right baseline jumper. Nope. Rebound Lexi Hall. Able to save it and gain possession. Indiana ball up 6. 5.5 for the half. Over the top into Boston. Boston bulls her way in. Fadeaway shot in the lane. Rimming, no. Rebound taken down by Jordan Canada. Jordan Canada back the other way. Naz Hillman wanted a foul. Didn't get it. 15 on the shot clock. Jordan Canada directing traffic out near the timeline between the circles. Canada on the move to the right. Feeds it right side to Alicia Gray. Over the top into Hillman. And Billings got a piece of it, but able to poke it out of bounds. Oh, man. Billings got a piece of it. but unable to control it. 23-17, a low-scoring first half. Maisha Hines-Allen back on for Indiana. Billings is out. Atlanta has 5 seconds to shoot. And we get a foul underneath. If it's on Clark, that's her third. (23-17). And I think we're going to have a review of this. Maisha Hines-Allen comes in for Monique Billings. And the foul was charged to Aaliyah Boston. And Atlanta says, we want to challenge that. So this is not a challenge. This is an official review. It's 23-17 in favor of the Indiana Fever. 5:07 left in the first half. And this is a rep-initiated review. And this call may get flipped. First half, Indiana had 50 points against Connecticut. They only have 17 tonight. They're 6 of 21 from the field. And this is a technical foul. Ryan Howard's free throw is good. 23-18. So Atlanta has a chance to get 3, maybe 4 on this possession. Ryan Howard this season averaging 19.3 points per game. Baseline right, they look to come in. Canada to pull the trigger. In play, it comes to Hillman. Hillman over the top to Alicia Gray. Alicia Gray on the attack. Right side, Canada. Three-pointer on the way. Got it. 23-21. 4:55 left in the half. A long pass ahead to Aaliyah Boston. Bulls her way in the lane and shoots it in. Caitlin Clark the assist. It's a 4-point lead, 25-21, and 4:45 left in the first half. Ryan Howard out front to Jordan Canada on the right wing. Canada starts to dribble with the left hand, loses Kelsey Mitchell, bounce pass underneath, stolen by Hines-Allen, outlet pass to Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell, cross-court pass to Clark, bounce pass underneath to Lexi Hall, goes up, and a block, foul called, and Lexi Hall shoots a pair. Great passing by the Fever. The one thing I love about Caitlin Clark is that her eyes are always up the floor. Always looking to get everybody ahead. Nice passes indeed, Callie. Nice passes indeed. Lexi Hall, the veteran from Stanford, shoots 2. Hall gets ready. Shoots the first one. Got it. 26-21. Back to a 5-point lead. 4:25 left in the first half. Caitlin Clark so far has played every game this season. That's a win for Indiana in and of itself. Dietz and I talked about it on Snowman in the morning. The second attempt by Hall is good. It's a 6-point lead. This equals the largest. Ryan Howard brings it up. 27-21, Indiana by 6. 4:18 for the half. 4 points for Lexi Hall. Out front, Angel Reese. Hand off to Alicia Gray on the attack. Lays it up, no good. Hines-Allen the rebound. Waits for traffic to clear and gets it to Aaliyah Boston. Now hands to Mitchell. Mitchell in the front court. Stutter step dribble off to the left. A three. Splash! Indiana by 9, 30-21, under 4 minutes for the half. Alicia Gray on the approach. Out front, Angel Reese. Hands it off to Jordan Canada against Caitlin Clark. Canada stutter step dribble out front at the free throw line. Now turns against Caitlin Clark. Works down the lane. Pitch back out to Hillman. A three on the way is good. Lead back down to 6, 30-24, and 3.5 for the half. You want to close this half with a flourish if you're Indiana. Aaliyah Boston holds the ball over her head. Now goes backdoor to Caitlin Clark. Shoots it in. Caitlin Clark now has 7, which is 1 point more than what she had all of Saturday night. The lead is 8, 32-24, 3:15 left in the half. Angel Reese back out front to Jordan Canada. Canada jumped at in the switch by Aaliyah Boston. Canada hands it to Reese. She shoots it in. Great job by Jordan Canada and by Angel Reese cutting to the basket. 32-26, 3 minutes for the half. Maisha Hines-Allen with a backdoor intended for Caitlin Clark, but we get a foul out front. Or do we get a kick ball? (32-26). Indiana leads by 6. And we have time on the floor. 2:57 remaining in the first half. Fever 32 and the Dream 26. Back with more after these messages on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Whether it's news, the largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant, weather, devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States, inspiration, a breast cancer survivor completed the journey of chemotherapy, and now begins a future one of matrimony or sports. Michael Jordan is shown on a photo with Diddy. LeBron James has a video extolling the virtues of a Diddy party. This has been yet another beating a dead horse presentation. We got you covered. BS3 Network proudly presents The Morning Shift with Cole Johnson, live every weekday morning beginning April 29th at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central. Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze god.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
This is the Indiana Fever on SMSN.
Indiana Fever are out to a 6-point lead, 32-26, and they've already hit more 3-point field goals tonight than they did on Saturday. And the difference in the game is Caitlin Clark's passing. Caitlin Clark already with 7 points. She only had 6 all of Saturday in Portland. Sophie Cunningham has hit a 3. Caitlin Clark's hit a 3. Aaliyah Boston's hit 1. Kelsey Mitchell has hit 2. She's got 10 points to lead all scorers. Caitlin Clark out for this stretch. 2:57 left in the first half. Let's see if the Fever can close with a flurry. Aaliyah Boston has 8 points and 5 rebounds and 2 assists also. Let's see if the Fever can close with a flurry to end the first half. A bounce pass in play to Boston. Underneath Hines Allen, she shoots it in. Maisha Hines Allen makes it 34-26. Back comes Jordan Canada the other way. On the fly, shoots it up. Banked it, no good, but a foul called. She'll shoot two. Raven Johnson with the foul. (34-26). Jordan Canada shoots a pair with 2:46 left in the first half. Canada's free throw, good, 34-27. And for Raven Johnson, that is her first foul. Aaliyah Boston has two. Mitchell, Hines, Allen, and Cunningham yet to pick up a foul. Canada again, short. Rebound, Aaliyah Boston. Indiana ball up by 7. Raven Johnson hurrying back the other way. Out front, Aaliyah Boston feeds it to Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell on the drive, in from the right, circles the basket underneath, backs out to the left wing. Mitchell finds Cunningham in the left corner, back to Mitchell, and she stepped out of bounds. Or offensive foul on Aaliyah Boston? Yeah. Oh, it's a 3-second violation, not an offensive foul. Out to Canada, three-pointer from the right wing. Rimming, no. Rebound, Raven Johnson. Indiana ball up 7-12 for the first half. Want to close with a flurry if you're the Fever. Hines Allen has it out front. Maisha Hines Allen over the top, and Sylvie Cunningham out of bounds. Doggone it, they had the back door, couldn't complete it. That is 8 turnovers against the Indiana Fever. Their passes are not crisp like they were earlier in the season. 34-27, Indiana by 7. 2 minutes, 3 seconds remaining in the first half. Alicia Gray comes back in for Jordan Canada. Tahina Powpow now in. And Powpow leans over the dribble. Bounce pass right side to Ryan Howard. Out front, Angel Reese. Reese holds and looks, finds Alicia Gray on the attack. Alicia Gray against Kelsey Mitchell. Turns on the dribble. 15-footer. No. Rebound. Angel Reese had it. Lost it. It comes down to Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell back the other way. Mitchell in the front court. Outside right. Mitchell. 20-footer right of the key. Good! Kelsey Mitchell with a dozen. And Indiana has equaled their biggest lead at 9. 36-27. 1:24 left in the first half. And again, you want to finish with a flourish. Out front, Ryan Howard, guarded by Raven Johnson. Ryan Howard picks up her dribble, looking for help. Plays it left side to Alicia Gray. Alicia Gray backs up against Raven Johnson. 4 to shoot, 3 to shoot. Here comes the drive all the way to the hoop. Blocked by Aaliyah Boston, out of bounds. Out of bounds to Indiana. So after being tied at the end of 1, Isabel Borlassi is the player I didn't identify who took that drive to the basket. 3 block shots for Indiana, 2 for Atlanta. A minute to go in the half. Let's see if Indiana can string some hoops together to close the half. Caitlin Clark on the move to the left, guarded by Ryan Howard off the Boston screen. Clark whips a pass into Boston, low right. Boston backs in on Naz Hillman. Fakes, lean in, flip, high off the glass, no good. Borlassi the rebound. 40 seconds for the half. Borlassi on the push. Borlassi drives on Caitlin Clark and lays it in. 36-29. You can get a 2 for 1 if you hurry. Raven Johnson on the move. Finds Aaliyah Boston. Fakes the back door to Caitlin Clark. Good move. Finds Kelsey Mitchell. They're going to play it for 1. 13 on the clock. 24 on the big one. Kelsey Mitchell with a wraparound dribble out front. On the attack, left of the lane. Fakes. Lean in, flip. Got it. She's got 14. This is a clock. Indiana is up by 9 seconds left in the first half of play. Powpow hands it to Ryan Howard. 8 seconds. 7. Now 6. Howard on the approach against Kelsey Mitchell. Howard picks up the dribble, feeds it right side to Borlassi. Borlassi falls down on the dribble, and the clock runs out. So just as Indiana was unable to get a shot at the end of the first quarter, the Dream are unable to get a shot at the end of the first half. And Aaliyah Boston giving the officials award for it, and so is Naz Hillman. We're going to look ahead to some of the other games that we're going to cover here on the Carousel tonight, including Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final between the Vegas Golden Knights and the Carolina Hurricanes. I mentioned at the top of the program, I don't know how I'm going to do Carousel, but I'm going to give it one hell of a shot. Back with our halftime activities after these messages on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze god.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. No, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. That's when I found this, the Brooks Night Guard. Now, the Brooks Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brooks Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to brooksnightguard.com and order yours today.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the High Five Strangers guy. Game-winning interception. First down. Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
I don't remember how it started.
So to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back. Dad! You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
So to that.
I don't remember how it started. Our back and forth. Victory. Fumble. Repeat. It always came back.
Okay, here we go, throw it!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Nice.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kermit the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts.
This is the SMSN Halftime Report. Time in Indianapolis, Indiana, though you can't see the scoreboard on the screen. 38-29 is the score in favor of the Indiana Fever. Let's go over the first half totals. For the Atlanta Dream, they were 10 for 29 from the field, 3 of 11 from distance. They had 8 turnovers compared to 6 assists, 17 total rebounds. They were led in scoring by Naz Hillman, who had 7 points. Jordan Canada also had 7, so it's a tie for the scoring lead. 5 points for Medina Okot off the bench. Isabel Bolase had a pair. Angel Reese 4, Alicia Gray and Ryan Howard each with a pair. So Indiana's defense has done a great job holding the hot shooting duo in check. For the Fever, they were 15 of 34 from the field, 44%, 6 of 13 from distance. They had 17 rebounds, 10 assists. They too had 8 turnovers, but 10 turnovers to 8 assists. We'll take that. And some of those were silly passes, very silly passes that were lobbed out. That could have been baskets, but they wound up going out of bounds. With 14 points, Caitlin Clark had 7. Austin did not score. Off the bench, only 5 points off the bench. Sophie Cunningham 3, and Maisha Hines-Allen had a pair. So 5 points off the bench for Indiana, 7 off the bench for Atlanta. And those are your first half numbers. The officiating crew, Amy Bonner, Gerda Gatlin, and Kelly Broomfield. That's your first half stats with your score. The Indiana Fever 38 and the Atlanta Dream 29. Let's see if we can stop this 2-game losing streak. We'll be back with more of our halftime activities after these messages on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze god.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. That's when I found this, the Brooks Night Guard. Now, the Brooks Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brooks Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to brooksnightguard.com and order yours today.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the High Five Strangers guy. Game-winning interception. First down. Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Go to that.
I don't remember how it started. Our back and forth. Victory. Fumble. Repeat. It always came back.
Dad!
Okay, here we go, throw it.
Yeah.
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Nice.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps,
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts.
This is the SMSN Halftime Report. Halftime in Indianapolis, 38-29. The Fever lead the Atlanta Dream. Coming up tomorrow, got a couple games for you that we're going to look at. We're going to start our coverage at 6:40 Eastern Time as the Chicago White Sox look to stay on the winning track after picking up 1 out of 3 in Minnesota. And they go to Philadelphia to take on the hard-charging Philadelphia Phillies from Citizens Bank Park. We'll begin that at 6:40. And our main game will take place at 8:30. It's Game 2 of the NBA World Championship Series between the New York Knicks and the San Antonio Spurs from the Frost Bank Center in San Antonio. And a question that I love to ask often, Are the Knicks going to be satisfied with getting one on the road, or are they going to be greedy and try to get two on the road before heading back to the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden? And you know Madison Square Garden is going to be off the bleeping charts with noise and fans and everything. We get ready to start the third quarter from Indianapolis, Indiana. The Fever lead by 9, 38-29. Caitlin Clark, 7 points in the first half. She already has exceeded, I beg your pardon, her output from Saturday. And she didn't shoot very well in those two games on the West Coast trip. Kelsey Mitchell, 14 points to lead all scorers. As we get ready for the third quarter. I'm going to time this halftime even better than I did before. Starters on the floor for both teams. For Atlanta, Naz Hillman, Angel Reese, Alicia Gray, Jordan Canada, and Ryan Howard. Atlanta left to right in the black uniforms as Alicia Gray has it out front. Alicia Gray on the move. Bulls are way in the lane. Throws the shot up, no good. Rebound, Naz Hillman. Hillman circles it back outside to Alicia Gray on the attack right of the lane. Spins in the lane and throws it in and draws the foul. So that's how Atlanta wants to get started. They're going to get a three-point play out of this. They are trying to get Alicia Gray going. They're trying to get both Ryan Howard and Alicia Gray going. Gray, the lefty, gets ready. Shoots the free throw. Good. 38-32. Starters on the floor for Indiana. Billings, Clark, Boston, Mitchell, and Hall. Caitlin Clark with a bounce pass out front to Billings. On the right side, Kelsey Mitchell. Over the top pass into Boston. Boston backs away in the lane. Double fake and lays it in. 40-32. 10 turnovers against Atlanta. 8 turnovers against Indiana. Indiana with 11 assists now. Atlanta with only 6. Here comes Ryan Howard on the, Alicia Gray on the drive. Banked it in off the glass. 40-34. A minute gone in the third. Caitlin Clark brings it up. Clark, stutter step dribble. Got elbowed by Canada out front and a foul called on Jordan Canada. $8:50 for the third. Caitlin Clark to bring it in. Foul line extended right. She comes in play to Boston. Hands it back to Clark. Caitlin Clark turns on the dribble, steps back, whips it to Boston, gives it back to Clark. Clark steps back at the foul line, 6 to shoot, left corner Billings. They don't know what they're doing. Mitchell, 3 to shoot, 2 to shoot, whips a pass back out front, and it's stolen by Reese. But it's a 24-second violation first. With 8:32 left in the third, another turnover against the Fever. Inside of the WNBA Commissioner's Cup, their in-season tournament. Jordan Canada brings it up. Canada angles left, guarded by Caitlin Clark. Feeds it in the left corner to Naz Hillman. Hillman picks up the dribble, plays it to Canada. Canada on the attack, left of the lane, over the top pass into Hillman. Bank shot no good. Foul called. Hillman shoots 2. Aaliyah Boston is calling for a review. Naz Hillman will shoot 2. Hillman gets ready, shoots the first one good. 40-35, 8:17 left in the third. The second attempt on the way, good. 40-36. Atlanta climbs back to within 4. 8:15 left in the third. Caitlin Clark back the other way. Clark on the attack. Stops left of the lane. And when she stops, the ball stops. Bounce pass to Billings. Billings on the way. A right-handed hook. Rims out. Rebound taken down by Hillman. Atlanta with a chance to cut it to 2 or 1 with a long one. They run ahead to Alicia Gray. Flying in. Lays it in. And Indiana wants time immediately. So after trailing by as many as 9, they're back to within a pair. 40-38, Indiana by 2. We'll be back after these messages on the SMSNs on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze god.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific time zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. No, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. That's when I found this, the Brooks Night Guard. Now, the Brooks Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brooks Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to brooksnightguard.com and order yours today.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back. Dad! You probably don't remember what you told me.
That was perfect.
But I heard every word.
This is the Indiana Fever on SMSN.
Sees the lead threatened as Atlanta has cut it to 2 on a 9-2 run to begin the third quarter. Caitlin Clark, only 7 points tonight. You would love to see her just like go completely off, get into double figures and get this Indiana team going again. 7:49 left in the third quarter. And it's Clark, Mitchell. Look at that smile from Caitlin Clark. It's Clark, Mitchell, Hull. We'll set your lineups here for you right now. Indiana ball up a pair. Atlanta, as mentioned, on a 9-2 run in the last minute 44. Boston, Mitchell, Hull, Clark, and Timpson on the floor for Indiana. On the right side is Lexi Hull. Hull fakes out front, Kelsey Mitchell. Left side, Caitlin Clark. A 3 short. Rebound out of bounds belongs to Atlanta. And they'll have a chance to tie. Hillman, Reese, Gray, Canada, and Howard. So they keep their starters on the floor. Boston gets a breathe. No, Boston is in the game. It's in for Billings. Angel Reese off to the right. Reese against Leah Boston. Hands it to Howard. Out front, Nas Hillman. Hillman, one bounce dribble, kills it, finds Howard. That's a three. Nope, but we get an offensive foul the other way on Angel Reese. Indiana ball up a pair. 7:05 left in the third. Indiana coming out 1 for 3 from the field in this third quarter. Caitlin Clark on the move to the right. Clark on the drive in the lane. Fadeaway shot. Got it. She's got 9. 42-38. 6:50 for the third. Right back comes Jordan Canada. Canada backs up on the dribble. Plays it out front to Angel Reese. Right down the lane and lays it in. Angel Reese with 6. 42-40. Caitlin Clark back the other way. Caitlin Clark on the attack. Into the lane. Whips a pass underneath, but she's fouled out front by Ryan Howard. Clark got bumped twice on that last attack. Vegas and Carolina getting busy from the Lenovo Center in Raleigh. A bounce pass in play is gathered in by Lexi Hall. Backdoor to Clark. Clark circles back out to the three-point stripe. Takes one. Missed it. Rebound Angel Reese. Chance to tie or go in front for Atlanta. Jordan Canada in the front court. Canada on the attack. Feeds it left corner. Hillman's three. Good. Atlanta in front. Bad shots taken by the Fever. And that's why they're down 1. Caitlin Clark back the other way. Clark out front to Mitchell. Underneath to Boston. Backs in on Reese. Over the top pass tip. Stolen by Atlanta. Back they come the other way with Hillman. Hillman hands it to Canada. Canada front court to the left. Where are the rebounders? Absolutely. Over the top pass into Hillman. Low left. Hillman circles back outside to Howard. Howard with 8 to shoot. Howard crossover dribble. Gets in on Lexi Hall. Bank shot no good. Rebound Reese. Follow blocked by Hall. Cleared by Caitlin Clark. Indiana looks for the lead. Caitlin Clark on the attack. Spins left of the lane. Dives to Aaliyah Boston. Shoots it in. Indiana back in front. 5:25 left in the third. Low-scoring game, but the Fever lead by 1. Jordan Canada back the other way. Nas Hillman with a straight-on 3. Nope. Rebound, Caitlin Clark. 44-43, Indiana by 1. 5:10 for the third. Caitlin Clark, a backup 3. Get in there. Splash! Her second three-point field goal. Caitlin Clark with a dozen. And it's 47-43, Indiana by 4. Under 5 minutes for the third. Jordan Canada off to the right. Finds Angel Reese on the attack. In on Boston. Boston says, get it out of my face. Tips in the rebound. Ahead to Caitlin Clark. Indiana on the run. Over the top pass to Mitchell. She goes up and scores! Timeout Atlanta. 7-0 run by the Indiana Fever. In the last 47 seconds. 4:47 left in the third, and the Indiana Fever, just like that, turn a 1-point deficit into a 7-point lead. Into a 6-point lead, I beg your pardon. 49-43. Caitlin Clark sitting on a dozen points in the ball game tonight. We'll be back with more after these messages on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text. Delete! 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 Delete!
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today.
I had a pumpkin coming here. 4:41 left in the third. 49-43. Indiana by 6. Jordan Canada brings it up. Canada in the front court. On the move to the right. Guarded by Caitlin Clark. Clark comes up with a steal, but a foul is called. Clark is calling for a review. Oh, she did not foul her that time. No way. Stephanie White says no way. 3 fouls on Caitlin Clark. Canada out front. Canada backs up on the dribble, finds Ryan Howard. Howard back to Canada. 3 from the left wing. Rimming, no. Maisha Hines-Allen the rebound ahead to Caitlin Clark. Clark has gone all the way here in this third quarter. Clark wraparound dribble at the free throw line. Backs up against Ryan Howard. Bounce past Kelsey Mitchell on the right wing. Kelsey Mitchell works off the Timpson screen. Mitchell on the attack to the right baseline. 8 to shoot. Mitchell lost the ball out of bounds. Stays with Indiana. They'll have 6 on the shot clock. And 4:06 left in the third. Clark looks to come in. Over the top pass into Hines-Allen. 5 on the clock. Backdoor to Caitlin Clark. Goes up. Left it short. Rebound KK Timpson. Ball on the floor. Still on the floor. Comes out to Hines-Allen. And that pass is thrown out of bounds. It will stay with Indiana. With 3:55 left in the third. Caitlin Clark going after the referees a little bit. Maisha Hines-Allen comes over to calm her down. It'll be Caitlin Clark. Oh, I thought she was heading to the free throw line. Nope, Maisha Hines-Allen will pull the trigger. Foul line extended, baseline right. In play to Mitchell in the right corner. Mitchell works off the Timpson screen, works away in the lane. Scoop layup is in. Kelsey Mitchell with 16, and the lead is 8, 51-43. 9 in a row for the Indiana Fever in the last 100 seconds. Out front, Hillman. Hillman with a fake, drives in on Hines-Allen. Scoop layup, rims out. Rebound, Hines-Allen. Outlet pass to Timpson. Timpson back the other way. Looking for help, finds Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark on the move. Caitlin Clark in the lane. A pitch out to Hines-Allen. A 3 on the way. Nope, but a foul called on Naz Hillman. I hear a pumpkin behind me. 51-43, Indiana by 8. Kelsey Mitchell, I said 16. She has 18 points. So I misspoke. I'm sorry about that. Raven Johnson now in for the Fever. Sophie Cunningham is now in, which means Clark is getting a breather. Yep, she is. Clark is getting a breather. In play to Mitchell. Left wing. Mitchell on the attack. 22-footer. Got it! Mitchell has 20. And the lead is 10. 53-43. 3:10 for the third. The Fever on an 11-0 run. Here's a 3 by Ryan Howard. Good out front. 53-46. 3 minutes left in the third. Kelsey Mitchell on the move to the left. Mitchell standing dribble on the left wing. On the attack. In from the left. Fadeaway shot in the lane. Good. Mitchell has 22. Lead is 9. 55-46. And 2:50 remaining in the third. Back comes Tahina Pow the other way. Third-year player from South Carolina now has Ryan Howard on the left wing. On the right side is Alicia Gray. Alicia Gray and her pocket pick. Kelsey Mitchell has it. 3 Mitchell, a pull-up 3. Kelsey Mitchell is 25. And it's 58-46. Indiana by 12. And Atlanta wants time. 2:18 remaining in the third. It's all Fever right now, 58-46. They're in front by a dozen, their biggest lead of the night. And it's Kelsey Mitchell leading the way with 25 points. We'll be back with more after these messages on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text. Delete! 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 Delete!
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code SNOWMAN, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan.
This is the Indiana Fever on SMSN.
We're back to business. Indiana ball. Maisha Hines-Allen in the lane. Scoop layup is in. 60-46. Indiana by 14 with 100 seconds left in the third. Sorry I missed a couple plays, folks. Was Raven Johnson on the push. Over the top pass picked off by Alicia Gray. Looking for Sophie Cunningham underneath. On the right side, Howard for three. Got it. 60-49. 108 left in the third. And again, I'll say what I said at the end of the first half. You want to close this quarter with a flurry if you're Indiana. Ryan Howard only 8 points on the night. 55 seconds left in the third. Raven Johnson at the controls. On the attack. Right of the lane. Scoop layup is in. 62-49. 48 seconds left in the third. Tahina Pow back the other way. Finds Naz Hillman on the right wing. Naz Hillman hands it off to Alicia Gray. On the attack, in on Hines-Allen. Shoots it up, no good. Foul called, Maisha Hines-Allen. So Maisha Hines-Allen picks up the foul. That's her first. 38 seconds left in the third. And Alicia Gray will head to the free throw line. Atlanta's committed only 3 fouls this quarter. And they're shooting free throws, even though there's only 38 seconds left in the third. Alicia Gray has 9, so there's only 17 points between the Atlanta backcourt. Free throw number 1, got it, 62-50. It's a 12-point lead, and now Mitchell goes out, Clark back in. I think what's going on is that Stephanie White, this is from my eyes and my eyes only, was imploring her team to play defense on Saturday night. And when she did not get the defensive performance, she yelled, in particular at Caitlin Clark, but they kept switching her on Megan Gustafson. Free throw number 2 is in. It's 62-51. 35 seconds left in the third. Raven Johnson back the other way. Finds Aaliyah Boston. Gives it back to Raven Johnson. On the cut is Caitlin Clark. Clark bounce pass underneath is stolen by Howard. Howard back the other way with a bounce pass to Pow Pow. Tahina Pow Pow circles out. Now to Howard, back to Pow Pow. 17 on the shot clock, 19 on the big one. They'll play for one. 62-51, Indiana by 11. Tahina Pow Pow has it on the dribble, on the move to the left. Guarded by Caitlin Clark. 7 on the clock. Pow Pow on the approach. Left of the key. 4 on the clock. 3, 2, 1. Pow Pow fakes. Lean in, flip. Nope. 24-second violation. So with 1.2 left in the third, Indiana will get one final shot. I think I have a way now to do the carousel. Into Raven Johnson across the timeline, and Johnson dribbles out the clock. And when you know it, Caitlin Clark banged home a three, but it was well after the buzzer. We're done with three. Your score: the Indiana Fever 62, the Atlanta Dream 51. The Atlanta Dream have one more point after three quarters than they did at the half Saturday at Connecticut. So Indiana's playing much better defense than they did on Saturday night. We'll be back with the fourth and final quarter after these messages on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze god.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do two circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. That's when I found this, the Brooks Night Guard. Now, the Brooks Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brooks Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to brooksnightguard.com and order yours today.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
This is the Indiana Fever on SMSN.
Well, my eagle-eye producer, Callie Greenshields, informed me that my feed may be a little bit behind. So, Callie, I'm trying to catch things up right now. Zakia McCoy in the house with us. Did Kelsey reach 5,000 points? I believe she did. (62-51). Indiana leads by 11. They've led by as many as 14. Now you want to finish strong if you're the Indiana Fever and get your first win in the Commissioner's Cup. Caitlin Clark playing much, much better than she did on Saturday, which caused the rift between Caitlin Clark and the bunch. Second and third quarter tonight, Clark and Mitchell had 30 points. The Atlanta Dream had 36 as a team. Indiana ball to begin the money period. Raven Johnson on the attack. In the lane, pitch out Boston 3. Splash! Lead back up to 14. 65-51. 9:39 for the ball game. On the right side is Alicia Gray. Out front, Medina Okot On the right side is Tahina Pow. Bounce pass low right. O'Cott against Boston. The two former South Carolina Gamecocks going at it. O'Cott pulls away in the post. Leah Boston got a piece. Out to Pow. A three-pointer off the back of the rim. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Stays with Atlanta. With 9:19 left in the ball game. Victor Locke says, I'm home from the gym. I'm glad you got your workout in, brother. I got a workout in myself. They dump it to O'Cott. Reverse layup is in. 65-53. Indiana by a dozen. They've led by as many as 14. 9:05 left in the ball game, and Caitlin Clark's going to start the fourth quarter. Bounce pass out front to Aaliyah Boston. Fakes the handoff to Clark. Boston on the attack. Finds Raven Johnson, 10 to shoot. Raven Johnson to the free throw line. Finds Boston, 15-footer. Long bounce to Ryan Howard. Over the top pass to the right side for Alicia Gray. 8:40 for the ball game. Alicia Gray out front. Feeds it right side to Howard for three. Nope. Rebound, KK Timpson. Hands to Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark on the push. Works off the Timpson screen. Got bumped from behind. Backs up for three. Rebound, Ryan Howard. That was a heat check three. Outlet pass to Alicia Gray. Gray on the attack. Drives in on a hole. Shoots it up no good. Caught the rebound. And it's stripped by Caitlin Clark, but a foul on Caitlin Clark, and that's her fourth. So Caitlin Clark is playing with 4 fouls now with 8:17 remaining in the ball game. And instead of complaining, Stephanie White and Caitlin Clark are both encouraging the team. Tahina Pow off to the left. Out front, Medina O'Cott. Hands it off to Ryan Howard. 5 to shoot. Ryan Howard with a deep three. Nope. Caitlin Clark had the rebound. Go get it! They did not. Raven Johnson and Caitlin Clark going after it. And it bounced out of bounds. 65-53. 8 minutes remaining in the ball game. They haven't in play to Pow. They'll have a fresh 14. On the left side is Angel Reese. Reese on the attack. Gets a mismatch. Throws it up and in on KK Timpson. Lead down to 10. 65-55 and 7:45 left in the ball game. A bounce pass to Aaliyah Boston out front. Now to Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark on the drive. Bounce pass underneath is kicked. And Indiana will keep it. They've held a double-digit lead for the bulk of the third quarter, now part of this fourth quarter. But you don't want to give up the lead like Indiana did at the top of the third quarter. Remember, Indiana led by 9 at the half. We're going to get some updates for you from the other games that we're going to cover. But I'm going to have to run an errand after this ball game completes. Caitlin Clark to come in play to Aaliyah Boston. Boston holds out front, 10 to shoot. Hands to Raven Johnson. Johnson backs up on the dribble, 7 to shoot. Over the top pass, Aaliyah Boston. 5 on the clock, 4 on the clock. Caitlin Clark on the drive to the baseline. Reverse layup. Out! Tip, no! Rebound underneath. It comes down to Tahina Pow. And now Atlanta with a chance to cut it to 8 or 7 with a long one. Alicia Gray on the attack. Throws the shot up. No good. Ball on the floor. Still on the floor. Jump ball. With 7:12 left. It'll be Angel Reese and Aaliyah Boston the way this game started. Jordan Canada back in for Atlanta. Tahina Pow departs. 7:12 left in the ball game. Man, Indiana needs a possession and a score right here. Ball is tipped, controlled by Atlanta. Ryan Howard off to the right. 10 on the clock. Ryan Howard with a scissor dribble on the right wing. 7 to shoot. Howard spins. Fadeaway shot. A brick. Rebound, Caitlin Clark. Chance for Indiana to extend on a 10-point lead. Caitlin Clark turns on the dribble, works off the Aaliyah Boston screen, now attacks the right way, back out Hines Allen, a three-pointer on the way. Rebound Jordan Canada. Canada back the other way, 6:45 for the ball game. Canada on the push, all the way to the hoop, scoop shot, no good. Rebound Angel Reese, goes back up, nope, wipe it out, travel. With 6:39 left. Haven't heard much from Angel Reese this evening. And it seems like every game she has at least one turnover where she travels. And that's a good call. She went up and down. That is indeed a travel. 6:35 left. Caitlin Clark walks it up. Caitlin Clark on the move to the left. Caitlin Clark works off the Hines Allen screen. Out front to Aaliyah Boston. Kelsey Mitchell has it off to the right. On the right wing is Hines Allen, 6 to shoot. Out to Raven Johnson. Johnson on the attack. Reverse layup, high, no good. Rebound Hines Allen, double fake. Shoots it up, nope. Rebound tip, a foul called underneath. Maisha Hines Allen getting in on the fun. With 6:13 remaining. Maisha Hines Allen with 2 big free throws coming up for the Fever. I'm going to take a break after this one. I'm going to run an errand for my wife, and then I will come back, and we'll have the second half of our carousel tonight. So it's going to be 2 different streams tonight. And as I say that, Vegas has scored. They lead the Hurricanes 1-0 with 6:27 left in the first period. Free throw is good for Hines Allen. The second attempt on the way, short. Rebound comes down to Angel Reese. 66-55, 6:09 remaining in the ball game. Jordan Canada back the other way. Indiana's biggest lead has been 14. Alicia Gray off to the left. We get a foul called on Aaliyah Boston. (66-55), Indiana by 11. 6:02 left in the ball game. It'll be Alicia Gray. Nope, it'll be Ryan Howard that will pull the trigger. In play to Canada. Canada on the move to the left, guarded by Sophie Cunningham. And Sophie Cunningham said this team has to commit defensively. They have tonight, and they have held this team to 55 points. 3 on the clock. Bounce pass underneath Angel Reese. Hook shot rims out. Rebound Aaliyah Boston. Waits for traffic to clear and brings it up herself. Boston in the front court. Hands to Caitlin Clark. Clark on the attack. Off to the left. 13 to shoot. Caitlin Clark backs in. And a foul called on Alicia Gray. And that'll take us to a timeout. 5:32 left in the ball game. Inside of part 1 of the SMSN Sports Carousel. Fever 66 and the Dream 55. Back with more after this on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze god.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. That's when I found this, the Brooks Night Guard. Now, the Brooks Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brooks Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to brooksnightguard.com and order yours today.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
This is the Indiana Fever on SMSN.
Next Thursday, the Sky take on the Indiana Fever from Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Indiana, as part of a WNBA Thursday doubleheader. Kelsey Mitchell leads all scores with 25 points. She is 3 for 4 from three-point land. And the Fever are playing their first, they're playing their first Commissioner's Cup game tonight. (66-55). Indiana leads by 11. Caitlin Clark to come in. Foul line extended left. Lobs it in play to Aaliyah Boston. Boston on the move to the right. Hands it off to Kelsey Mitchell. On the drive. Stops at the foul line and an offensive foul on Aaliyah Boston. Four fouls on Aaliyah Boston. She has 15 points, and she'll have to come out. 5:27 left. Jordan Canada brings it up. Canada plays it right wing to to Alicia Gray. That's a three. Nope. Rebound in the lap of Caitlin Clark, and Clark hustles it up. Clark back the other way. Bumped out front by Jordan Canada, and a foul called on Jordan Canada. So to be Caitlin Clark, that'll pull the trigger. Foul line extended left. Over the top into Hines Allen. Double fake, goes up, blocked, cleared by Howard. Back the other way, poked away, stolen by Cunningham. Raven Johnson at the controls. Johnson on the attack, on the drive, left of the lane, spins, shoots, missed. Rebound, Hines Allen, back up, nope. Loose ball foul on Maisha Hines Allen. With 4:56 left. Taking a look at the replay, and that was not a foul. That was not a foul on Maisha Hines Allen. All right, let's play this out. Here comes Jordan Canada. 11-point Indiana lead, 4:45 remaining. Canada picks up her dribble. Over the top pass to Angel Reese on the left wing. Guarded by Hines Allen. Angel Reese on the drive, gets loose on the baseline, lays it up no good, but a foul called on Hines Allen. And that's her third. So Atlanta to bring it in with a fresh 14. In play to Angel Reese, low left. Turns on Hines Allen, bulls her way in the lane, had it blocked, but a foul called on Maisha Hines Allen. That'll send Angel Reese to the free throw line to shoot two. That one was a foul. She got her across the arm. Free throw line. First one here, good. 66-56, 4:35 left. Atlanta within 10. Reese again. Got it. Atlanta within 9. 66-57. You got to have a bucket here. Angel Reese, 10 points, 10 rebounds tonight. So she's had a good game. Here comes Caitlin Clark on the attack. Drives left of the lane. Shoots it in. Caitlin Clark with 14. The lead is 11. 68-57 and 4:20 left. Do not stop playing defense. Jordan Canada on the approach. Finds Alicia Gray. Pulls her way in. Shoots it up. No good. Rebound tip. Loose ball foul going down the other way. Angel Reese with the foul. As she fouls Maisha Hines-Allen. Caitlin Clark back the other way. She's going the entire way in this fourth quarter. Here she comes. Stops right in the lane. Comes back out. Now attacks again. Feeds it left corner. A Cunningham three. Splash! This baby's over. Indiana back to their biggest lead at 14. 71-57, and Atlanta wants time. 3:53 left in the ball game. Sophie Cunningham may have just put this game to bed. 71-57. Indiana with the lead. Back with more after these messages on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Whether it's news, the largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant, weather, devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States, inspiration, a breast cancer survivor completed the journey of chemotherapy, and now begins a future one of matrimony or sports. Michael Jordan is shown on a photo with Diddy. LeBron James has a video extolling the virtues of a Diddy party. This has been yet another beating a dead horse presentation. We got you covered. BS3 Network proudly presents The Morning Shift with Cole Johnson, live every weekday morning beginning April 29th at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central. Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
And ever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do two circles, and that translates to I can be the black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. No, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
This is the Indiana Fever on SMSN.
71-57, Indiana leads by 14, and Kelly Greenshields just told me a very important lesson. Never say it's over while there's still time on the clock. Yeah, you got a point there because Atlanta has come back once. They grabbed the lead in the third quarter, and I should know better considering the game I did against Connecticut last year when I said it was over, and Indiana came all the way back and won it in overtime. Indiana 3 timeouts. Neither team has a foul to give. Neither team has a challenge remaining. Atlanta only 1 timeout left. So make them use their timeouts and continue to put this game away. Isabel Borlassi is on the floor for the Atlanta Dream, along with Angel Reese, Jordan Canada, as Canada will walk the dog up the court. Now she'll pick the ball up across the timeline on the attack right of the lane, in on Caitlin Clark, and lays it in. 71-59, 3:45 left. Raven Johnson, Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston. Johnson picks up her dribble, and a foul. Oh, timeout call by Indiana. They'll have 2 remaining as Atlanta turned the trap on. They're done with the first period as the Golden Knights lead the Hurricanes 1-0. That's game 2 of the Stanley Cup final. We'll have game 2 of the NBA World Championship Series tomorrow in full as the New York Knicks look to make it 2 in a row in Texas. We have time on the floor. 3:39 left, 70-59, Fever lead. Back after that.
Is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text. Delete.
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels.
Hey.
We're back to business, and Angel Reese commits a foul on Aaliyah Boston. Angel Reese, Callie Greenshield says, Snowman, how are you? I'm good, but I'm a little tired. So that's why I'm doing the updates from the other games, and I'm going back to my one game a night rule. I'll save the carousel in the fall when we cover the NFL. Free throw good for Aaliyah Boston. 16 points for AB. 72-59. Indiana by 13 rather. They look to match this lead at 14. It's on the way. Got it. The lead is indeed 14. 73-59. 17 points for Leah Boston along with 7 rebounds. Jordan Canada on the attack underneath. Lays it up. No good, but a foul called. That foul is charged to Raymond Johnson. Still a lot to do defensively for the Indiana Fever, but they have played terrific tonight. They've held a team that had 50 points in the first half against Connecticut to 59 through most of this game tonight. 60 with that free throw, as the free throw is good for Jordan Canada. 73-60, 3.5 minutes left. Canada gets ready, shoots the second one, good. 73-61. Remember, Game 2 of the NBA World Championship Series tomorrow. Jordan Canada has 11 along with 6 assists. Caitlin Clark on the approach with a wraparound dribble. Gets a screen from Boston. Clark on the attack. Lost the ball. Stolen by Atlanta. Ahead it comes to Alicia Gray, and she lays it in. It's a 10-point game. 73-63. Raymond Johnson back the other way as we approach 3 minutes remaining. Isabel Bordelise is on the floor for Atlanta. Need a bucket here. Here comes Caitlin Clark on the attack. All the way. Lays it up. No good. Foul call. Caitlin Clark shoots 2 with 2:55 left. When you need points, you go to the best player in the game. Atlanta burns their final timeout with 2:55 remaining. And in fact, it's a coach's challenge as they're looking for an offensive foul or no foul at all. It is indeed a challenge as the table has been lit up. That should be a foul on Jordan Canada. The worst call this could be is no foul at all. But there was contact. And they have made their decision already. And it's an unsuccessful challenge, and the Dream are out of timeouts. 2:55 left, so Atlanta's going to have to go the rest of the way without a timeout. Caitlin Clark to the free throw line to shoot 2. 2:55 left. Caitlin Clark, 14 points tonight. She's only 6 of 17 from the field, but she's hit a couple of big three-point baskets. She also has 8 assists in the ball game tonight. Clark's free throw. Out. When she starts missing free throws, there's trouble afoot. Clark tries again. Got it. 15 for Caitlin Clark. 74-63. Indiana only 6 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. Jordan Canada back the other way. 2:47 left. Ryan Howard out front. Left side Borlase. Borlase, I beg your pardon. On the approach. On the drive. Right of the lane. Scoop layup is in. And the lead is down to 9. 74-65 and 2.5 minutes left. Caitlin Clark back the other way. They're going to keep it in her hands. Clark on the move to the left. Over the top pass to Mitchell. Mitchell finds left corner. Raven Johnson 3. Splash! Raven Johnson, the rookie from South Carolina, extends the lead to 12 and 2 minutes and 2:10 remaining. Jordan Canada back the other way. Scoop layup is in. Lead down to 10. Atlanta keeps the pressure on. 2 minutes left. You got to play a great 2 minutes if you're Indiana to hold on to this. They go over the top into Aaliyah Boston, and she's fouled by Borlase. With 1:54 remaining. So Raymond Johnson splashes home a 3 to extend the lead at the time to 12. It's 10 right now. And Aaliyah Boston heads to the line, 17 points in the ball game. Boston's free throw, good. Lead is 11. 78-67 with 1:54 remaining. You want to close this out if you're Indiana. Got to close this out. The second attempt on the way is good. Both of them fell. After losing the first 2 at home, Indiana has won their last 3. They look to make it 4 in a row here on the home floor. Borlase has it off to the right. 16 to shoot, 145 on the big one. They give it to Angel Reese, low right. She lost the ball, but it's poked away. It looked like she poked the ball. It looked like she lost the ball, but it got poked away. They have it in play to Borlase in the right corner, or to Angel Lisa Gray. Goes up, nope, tip, nope. And a loose ball foul as they're getting ready to get started in Minnesota. So Angel Reese will head to the free throw line to shoot 2 with 1:35 left. Free throw number 1 is a brick. It fell out. The second attempt on the way, good. 79-68. They go over the top, and it's stolen by Howard. They tried to beat everybody down the floor. Here comes Ryan Howard to the hole, lays it up, no good. Rebound tip, out of bounds, stays with Atlanta. With 1:28 left. Not the way you want to close a game if you're the Indiana Fever with all these silly turnovers. Naz Hillman in, Borlase is out for Atlanta. 79-68, 1:28 left. Now the referee is stepping in between Angel Reese and Aaliyah Boston. Jordan Canada to pull the trigger. Baseline left. Still looking. Over the top pass in play to Hillman. Hillman finds Canada on the right wing, on the drive, and on Caitlin Clark. Goes up with a shot, no good. Caitlin Clark the rebound. 1:19 left. Caitlin Clark's lost the ball, but fouled by Canada. And Caitlin Clark shoots two with 1:18 left. Jordan Canada said that was all ball. And Jordan Canada has fouled out. She leaves with 13 points. And Coach Smesko has waved the white flag. Angel Reese is out. Canada is out. All the starters are out. 1:18 left. Well, the only starter that is in is Alicia Gray. Clark to the free throw line to shoot two more. First one here. Got it. 80-68. Hillman and Alicia Gray go out for Atlanta. Clark again. Got it. 17 points for Caitlin Clark, and it's 81-68 with 1:15 left. Tahina Pow now on in the right corner. A three by Tahina Pow is no good. Caitlin Clark the rebound. And she'll keep it in her hands, and they're going to make them foul her, and Stephanie White will burn a timeout. And they will have one left. And we'll take a short timeout with them. 81-68, Indiana by 13 with 62 seconds left. Back after this.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Whether it's news, the largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant, weather, devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States, inspiration, a breast cancer survivor completed the journey of chemotherapy, and now begins a future one of matrimony or sports. Michael Jordan is shown on a photo with Diddy. LeBron James has a video extolling the virtues of a Diddy party. This has been yet another beating a dead horse presentation. We got you covered. BS3 Network proudly presents The Morning Shift with Cole Johnson. Live every weekday morning beginning April 29th at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central. Join the trans.
102 left, 81-68, Indiana wicket and the ball. And they'll bring it in from three-quarter court. They haven't played at Raven Johnson. Caitlin Clark is done for the night. Johnson on the attack, right of the lane. Drives right baseline. Over the top to Cunningham in the left corner. 5 to shoot. Cunningham falls down on the dribble, and we get a foul with 45.8 seconds left. Atlanta played this game this evening without Brianna Jones, who was out with an injury. Free throw good for Sophie Cunningham. 82-68. 6 points for Cunningham. Tries again. Yep. 83-68. This is Indiana's biggest lead of the night. It's 15 with 40 seconds left. Now I can say this baby's over. Kone has it off to the right. Out front, Pow. On the attack and on Raven Johnson. Plays it back outside to Borlassi, and a foul called on Sophie Cunningham. 29.9 left. 83-68. Indiana with the lead. And remember, Atlanta won on Indiana's home floor last year. Free throw number one, good. 83-69. 29.9 left, so Indiana does not have to shoot the ball. Coming back the other way. The second attempt on the way is no good. Rebound run down by Lexi Hall. Here comes Raven Johnson on the attack. Johnson in the corner. Out front to Hines Allen. Left corner, Lexi Hall. Back to Hines Allen for three. Rebound, Lexi Hall to Hines Allen. She'll take another three. That's no good. 8 seconds left. And a foul call with 7 seconds remaining. It's on Maisha Hines Allen. 83-69, Indiana by 14. This is going to be a satisfying win for the Indiana Fever with all of the happening that was going on and people wondering if the luster has fallen off of Caitlin Clark. I'll answer that question for you. No, it has not. First free throw here, good. 83-70. 89, jeez. 7 seconds left. Our player of the game is Kelsey Mitchell with 25 points, but we're going to team it up with Caitlin Clark, who poured in 17 tonight to get rid of the stench of her 6-point performance in Portland on Saturday. They haven't played to Raven Johnson. They don't have to shoot the ball. They run ahead to Hines Allen, back to Raven Johnson. In the left corner, a Cunningham three at the buzzer. Nope, and the Fever win. That's a Fever winner. Great to say that. They moved to 5-4 on the year. Atlanta drops to 6-3 on the year. Coaching staff exchanged pleasantries. Your final score tonight, the Indiana Fever 83 and the Atlanta Dream 71. We'll come back with a quick post-game wrap-up after this.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Whether it's news, the largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant, weather, devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States, inspiration, a breast cancer survivor completed the journey of chemotherapy, and now begins a future one of matrimony or sports. Michael Jordan is shown on a photo with Diddy. LeBron James has a video extolling the virtues of a Diddy party. This has been yet another beating a dead horse presentation. We got you covered. BS3 Network proudly presents The Morning Shift with Cole Johnson. Live every weekday morning beginning April 29th at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central. Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze god.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to I can beat the black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
This is the Indiana Fever on SMSN.
First of 4 between these two teams belong to the Indiana Fever as they win going away tonight, 83-71. They were tied at 15 at the end of 1, and then a 23-point second quarter put the Fever on top, and then a 9-0 run in the third quarter put them on top for good after Atlanta had grabbed the lead. Final score, 83-71 in favor of the Indiana Fever, let's go over your scoring leaders. They look this way. Alicia Gray and Jordan Canada each at 13. Canada fouled out late in the ball game. 12 points for Naz Hillman, 11 for Angel Reese, along with 10 rebounds. Ryan Howard only had 8 points. She was only 2 for 9 from the field. Off the bench, Medina Ocon had 7. Isabel Borlassi had 4. A point for India Nyber, who split a pair of free throws. 2 points for Sika Kone, and that is their scoring. For the Indiana Fever, they were led by Kelsey Mitchell, who had 25 points. It was 15 from the field. We're going to split our player of the game 3 ways. Kelsey Mitchell with 25. Aaliyah Boston had 19 points and 7 rebounds. And Caitlin Clark finished with 17 points and 8 assists. So those are the 3 that are our players of the game. Sophie Cunningham, 8 off the bench. Raven Johnson had 5 off the bench. Maisha Hines-Allen also 5 off the bench. Grace Van Sluten, Damiris Dantas, and Tyasha Harris did not see any action on the evening. Man, this was a good one, but Indiana gets the win tonight, 83-71. Coming up for you tomorrow, we'll have Game 2 of the NBA World Championship Series between the New York Knicks and the San Antonio Spurs. And I promise I'll have a better output for you. I took a long nap earlier today, but I wanted to get this one to you because I am committed to the Indiana Fever all season long. We'll keep you updated on everything else that we're on. Right, my name is Brian Snow. We got more WNBA action coming for you tomorrow and throughout the course of the weekend, and we're going to ramp up our Major League Baseball and our WNBA coverage beginning next week. Until tomorrow, when we have Game 2 of the NBA World Championship Series, my name is Brian Snow. Hope that you enjoyed it as we enjoyed bringing it to you. Good night, and God bless everybody.
The preceding has been a presentation of the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.